The ranch is heading to Las Vegas for the National Finals Rodeo.
Cowboy Christmas, we are hanging out with the one and only Tyler Halverson. Man, how are you?
I'm great.
I heard
great.
you had an adventure flight, so.
Yeah, we got to Los Angeles, and then they decided to keep us there for a lot longer than they needed to. And then they just let us sit on the plane and just rot for a while. Thank you, American Airlines.
So, yeah, it made it to the Cowboy Channel.
Yes, we did, right on time.
Right on, perfect. You know,
They
as long
said-
as you don't miss them. That
No,
is always the important.
well, we had to come here too. You know.
That's right. Well, we appreciate that. Now, you have just put out a series of songs. Like, there's almost like a storyline, you could say, especially with the videos that you've put out recently.
Yeah.
So, were you the one that was like, we need to do these videos with this song, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think my buddy Wales and I, we definitely kind of sat down, and I absolutely wanted to go to South Dakota and do it.
Go
And
back home, huh?
Yes, yeah, kind of like display where the songs were written and what they're about, and I think it fit the storyline really well.
Now, when you go home, do you think, okay, I'm going to shoot these videos, am I going to throw any of my family members in there? Was that ever going to be a thing that was going to happen?
I don't know. I mean, it still could. It could be fun. I just had my friend Sammy Jo hop in there because she's a badass cowboy.
Listen,
You know,
she nailed
Yeah.
it in those videos.
she's
by
cowboy
the way.
than most cowboys, I think.
Well, not only that, but you just have Christmas by Myself. I have
Oh
to.
yes,
Oh, yes.
yes.
Is that a thing for you now?
No, I think that was written because last year I got stuck in Nashville. It was a mixture of not having enough money to get home and just terrible weather all at the same time. So my buddy and I, all we could afford to do was write songs. So that's what we did, and so it was kind of written off of that.
And then the most Texan thing you could do, even though you're not from Texas, you have a Buc-ee's onesie on in
Absolutely.
this video.
Yeah. What do you think keeps me fueled out there on the road? It's that beaver.
Those beaver nuggets all the time, right?
Absolutely.
But it's like a Santa suit. Like,
Yeah, it's got the hood and everything, and the tail.
yeah, I didn't see the tail in the video.
It's got a tail.
But I haven't been to Buc-ee's in a while to see the onesie. So
You might have to go.
Was
Just-
it last year's model or was that this year's?
It was
model?
this year's.
Oh.
This is the 2023 model.
That's the 2020.
I'll get the 24 model next year for sure.
So every year there's going to be a Buc-ee's onesie and a Christmas song put out. Christmas by Myself 2.0.
I think we
baby.
might have started something.
Oh, I'm in. Next thing you know, Tyler Halverson Christmas album coming soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to Michael Bublé this thing, you know.
He gets defrosted, and so does Mariah Carey.
That's right.
Every year.
Yeah,
around
they're
Christmas.
genius.
It is.
It's great. You make your living for like 3 months out of the year, 2. You
Don't
record
have
in
to ever-
June. You just play it in November and December.
But the thing, as a songwriter, would that drive you nuts? Like, you only have one song, and you're like, but there's so much
Yeah.
greatness, and then there's that song.
And there's that. Yeah, it might, but it'll give you a whole lot of time to just stew and songwrite, I guess.
Well, and now that we're diving into songwriting, you just put out a song before this Christmas song, Tiffany Blue, with
Yeah.
Carter Faith, right?
Yeah.
How did y'all kind of like meet up for this?
Miss Carter was writing at the house that I live in. And the house I live in is, I don't know if we might have talked about it before, but it's kind of like a little hippie commune.
Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of songwriters. And so
That's
she
the
was.
one thing keeping you in Nashville.
Oh, absolutely. It's that house. That's the only thing. It's that house. But yeah, she was coming around the house and was writing with our friend Miss Ashley Monroe. And me and my buddy John and a couple of our other buddies, we wrote that song, and we kind of thought that she'd be a good fit on that one. So, and my producer kind of tricked her into it, and I didn't know he was doing it, so it worked. It was great.
Man, it's a fantastic song. So that's a co-write song for you then, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it harder for you to go in and do those or write by yourself?
I honestly kind of prefer starting a bunch of stuff on my own, and then I either know that I have the room and the emotion and the outlook to finish it myself, or I have very specific people in mind.
So like when you're writing a song, you're starting a song, you're like, oh, this is someone that I want to make sure I partner up with for this song.
Yeah, or just, and then, like, I think it all depends on, too, what your writing schedule is like. Like, there's a lot of times you're paired up with someone or 2-3-way write, and it's just a random people you never met, but your publisher thinks it'd be a good one, so you always have, like, little song bank ideas just in the back of your mind.
So do you have like a book that is completely full of song ideas, or like 10?
My notes app looks terrible.
It's not organized.
Yeah.
We got a head nod. It's not
Yeah.
organized
It's
whatsoever.
like, it looked like a tornado went through there. It's great, though.
Well, we're going to have you play one song that you just recently put out this year. Her, can you kind of like share a little bit about where you were at writing that song? Or if you remember?
I think I was seeing a girl, and she left me. And my sisters all kind of called that was going to happen. And so it's a song about how my sisters don't like that girlfriend. Yeah, that's what it is. It's pretty simple.
Is that a thing with your family? Because you have a huge family.
Yeah,
right?
I'm the oldest of 8, and I got 5 sisters, so they're very, very honest. They're the most loving and hating things all at the same time.
They got to protect their Tyler.
Oh man, I don't know if they're protecting or just trying to build character. I don't know. I think it's both.
They want to take care of you. Yeah. Well, do you mind playing that song for us?
Yeah. I do not mind at all. All right. Well, this one's called Her. It's about how all the blue-eyed ones are crazy. Well, they say the blue-eyed ones are crazy. How true with horses and young ladies. Well, Mama said don't bring her around no more. Sister called her 5 liters to rhyme with 4. I caught keeping little more than my company. It's tired of building it up for it to fall down. Well, maybe the next one stick around. I seem to only want what I can't keep, and oh, that scared the hell out of me. It sound like a good way to wind up lonely. The end alone at the end of it all. Last place I wanna be called, with no one by your side. Life turned to a long, hard ride. I hope they looking for me too. One day run into you. A love that fill my cup and quench my thirst. Good Lord, lead me to her. And it'll all make sense, nothing worked before. When you come busting down that door. Ooh, if it worked like that, it would probably not sound a little easy on the heart I got. Don't put it through the paces of common peace, not war. The end alone at the end of it all. Last place I wanna be called, with no one by your side. Life turned to a long, hard ride. I hope they looking for me too. One day run into you. A love that fill my cup and quench my thirst. Good Lord, lead me to her.
Yeah.
Little
so,
Her.
Little Her. Well, I know you got a bunch of shows going on here in Las Vegas. Is it hard for you to keep up that schedule?
One day at a time.
That's
Look at
great
that
advice.
Google Calendar one morning.
Slots, roulette, blackjack, cards. What's your go-to while you're here?
I bet on the bar.
Hey, my man.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I agree with you on that. That's the safest way to go.
Some people gamble, I drink.
Hey, drink it away. And Tyler, real quick, do you think you'll be putting out an album anytime soon? I mean, you've put out like 6 singles over the course of this.
Yeah, we got
4
one.
months.
We got one in our pocket right now. We just Tiffany Blue's the start of it. So we got 9 more after that one.
Wow, y'all heard it first.
Yeah.
So
see what happens.
Make sure Tyler Halverson on social media. And follow that. Watch all those videos so you know what we're talking about. And I'm excited to hear all the new stuff coming out later on.
I'm excited to share it. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Tyler, for dropping in.
Appreciate you.